Hey, this is Dave and Rich again from housebarons.com, and together with my son Caleb, we renovate houses. We try to show you ways to save money on projects and the like. Today's a little bit different than that. We're going to show you a review on the Cobalt 20-inch lawnmower, battery powered, all electric. I've had this lawnmower now for about 3 months, and I want to give you an update on how it works and the pros and the cons of it. There are multiple versions of this type of lawnmower. There's the 40 volt, the 80 volt, and self-propelled or not self-propelled. This one is not self-propelled. Reason for that was I opted for one that I could push at the pace that I wanted to walk at. This lawnmower is a lot lighter than the previous mower that I had, which was a Honda self-propelled. You can walk at a much faster pace, and as it turns out, this lawnmower actually gets the job done faster for me. So we'll explain some more of that as we go along. To operate this mower, it's pretty easy. All you gotta do is open the cover here, and you take the battery and you press it and it locks into place. Now all you have to do to start it is press this button and then pull the handle. All right, for the first cut, we started over there, say at the corner of the sidewalk, and went to the corner of the house, and then all the way to the trampoline there in the distance, all the way over here to this corner of the yard. And so that whole area there is about 6,500 square feet, 7,000 square feet, something in that area. So that's how much I got for the first cut, and that's pretty wide open. The more you do cutting around, say, trees, around the base of a tree, or play sets, you go a lot slower, so that's something to consider. To stop the mower, you just let go of the handle. To get the battery out, you depress this plastic piece here towards the battery, and that releases it, and then you can pull it out. Okay, to charge it, all you gotta do is take your battery, and it just plugs right into the wall. It sits in the charger like so. And then this one, because it's been used, it starts off red. That means the battery's hot. And so there's a cool down period. And once that cool down period ends, it'll go green. Now we wait. And as it charges, it'll probably take about 20 minutes to a half hour for the battery to cool down. And then another couple hours for it to fully charge again and be ready for the next cut. This mower also comes with a side discharge director that attaches there, which obviously I don't use, and also a rear bag attachment, which you can see is pristine shape. I don't use that at all either because I like to mulch the grass. As far as pros and cons go, this mower has several. The pros would be it's very lightweight mower, easy to push. It has all the power that's needed to get through taller grass. It doesn't seem to bog down that much, which is really nice. And having a battery makes it it's very convenient. All you have to do is charge it. You're good to go. It saves a lot of trips back and forth to the gas station for gas, plus all the mess of gas. And at the end of the year, you don't have to worry about draining all the gas from your carburetor and checking spark plugs or oil. It's just simply you put it up and you wait till the following year. Some other pros to this lawnmower are its quietness. Compared to a regular gas mower of basically any variety, it's way more quiet, which makes it a lot more pleasant. With the cons for this lawnmower go, there's really one big one, and this becomes a question of whether you want to put up with it or not if you have a larger yard. I have about 1/3 of an acre, and so that requires, on a 40 volt battery, that requires me to use the lawnmower for about half the yard and then have to recharge the battery to do the second half of the yard. I've determined this is not a big deal for me, simply because in between the charging time I can do other tasks, and it doesn't bother me to have half the yard done while I wait for the battery to recharge. There's a couple ways around this. You could buy another battery or get an 80 volt battery that would alleviate that altogether, but for me it's really not an issue. As far as performance goes, this lawnmower has the ability to get through taller grass, and so when you get to taller grass, it'll spool up. It'll increase its revolutions per minute so that it can get through that. And the torque with an electric motor certainly allows that without any issue. The problem is that it uses more energy. So you'll find out that depending on how tall you let your grass get, it will use up the battery quicker in taller grass than if your grass was at, say, a normal cutting level. Listen for the difference in engine speed as it encounters higher grass. It's a slightly perceptible sound when you get to higher grass. When I first got the mower, I used to chart how much time I would get per use of the battery, and the range was anywhere from 21 minutes on a low side to 27 minutes and change on the high side. And a lot of that had to do with how high the grass was. The handle adjusts so that your lawnmower can go underneath things, which makes it super convenient. And if you're very tall or very short, that adjustment in the handle works really nice, and it's pretty quick to readjust it. The height adjustment on it goes all the way down to 3/4 of an inch if you wanted to scalp your yard, all the way up to level 7, which is 3 inches. I keep mine at level 5, which is 2¼ inches. And so you got really a lot of variables for whatever you would prefer as a height adjustment. My old lawnmower, which was self-propelled, but it was stuck at 1 speed, it took me about an hour and 15 minutes to mow this 1/3 of an acre. With this lawnmower, because I can walk, it's lighter and I can walk at whatever pace I want, I can get this yard done in somewhere around 45 minutes. So it saves me, because it's lighter and I can push it at whatever pace I want, it saves me a good 20 minutes each week, which was an unintended benefit. I didn't really realize that was going to happen until after I got it. Two other nice features are the battery meter. It has 4 little windows that'll light up in giving you a 1, which would be low battery, to high is full battery. All you gotta do is press this button, and that tells you the battery is charged. The other thing is this is a kill switch. Without this, the lawnmower won't start. So if you're ever worried about little fingers being around your lawnmower, or you just take this, put it somewhere till your next mow, and little fingers won't be able to get in trouble that way. If this seems like a good option for you, we're Amazon affiliates, and you can probably pick one up on Amazon. Just use the link in the description below. It helps us out as a channel because we're sending you to Amazon, and we really appreciate it. If you do use that link, thanks a lot. If this video helps, if you got anything out of it, give us a thumbs up. That helps us out, and we really appreciate it. If you haven't already subscribed, please do. We've got lots more videos coming, and we want to be able to make sure that you get to see what's next. Thanks a lot for viewing, and we'll see you next time. Oh yeah, be sure to check out this video.